Good morning, good morning. Fear. So many times we don't do things, we say, well, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. Let me tell you, you're never ready. And the best things come when you're not ready and you haven't a freaking clue what to do. And you just run forward and you jump in and you go, well, it is what it is. That's excitement. That's living, for goodness sake. Living isn't having it all planned in forehead, like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and it's all planned. That's boring. Did you come here to bore your tiny little mind with having it all organized? No, the best fun is when you haven't got a clue. Literally, I've just started a business opportunity and I haven't a clue what I'm doing. And I'm just saying, get in, get in, get in, follow me. I know where I'm going. It's ticked all my boxes. So, Napoleon Hill, whenever Andrew Carnegie asked Napoleon Hill, the book Think and Grow Rich, when he asked him, would he take this opportunity of going around the world and interviewing the most successful people? He had on his stopwatch 60 seconds. Now, if he hadn't answered in 60 seconds, he was off. That's exactly the way I am with this business opportunity. If people don't answer me within 60 seconds, I'm off onto the next person because I have no time, no interest, and no desire to literally make you feel better because you're not ready. But that's okay. That's nothing that I can do about that. This is about fun. And I want people who step up, step in just for the sheer hell of it. You haven't a clue what's going on. I actually had one girl reach out to me and she goes, I don't know what you're doing, Sheena, but I'm in and I'm going to follow you. All I said to her was, have 250 quid ready, come along, jump in, Bob Proctor's there. And yeah, we're all going to go there and have a lot of fun. But here's the thing, I understand where you are. I totally understand, but I also understand your greatness better. I understand your potential even more. You are totally awesome, and I want to really help you. So here's this little poem I actually wanted to read to you from Jeff Foster. And it's it's literally about, well, let me read it to you. So bear with me, everybody who's here. How I became a warrior. Once I ran from fear, so fear controlled me, until I learned to hold fear like a newborn, listen to it, but not give in, honor it, but not worship it. Fear could not stop me anymore. I walked with courage into the storm. I still have fear, but it does not have me. Does that resonate with you? The way to deal with fear, now, this poem goes on forever, actually, by the way. So, whatever is coming up in your life, you've got to face it head on. Head on. What I realized is that I had fear of fear itself. And the closer I got to the sun and the light, the bigger my shadow became. And I was trying to run away from that into the light when I just stopped one day and I went, oh, the negative and the positive must go together. It's law. The up and down go together. It's law. The big and the small go together. It's law. On a coin, I can't just decide to pick up the heads. I can't pick up the coin then. I must have both sides. So I encourage you to look at your fear. Look at it. Look it straight in the eye. That thing you've been avoiding, because I promise if you don't, you'll never even think that you'll be ready. You'll never think that you'll be worthy because this little thing coming along, ready to bite you on the bum at any time, will always be there. Always be there. Let me read on with this poem. Once I was ashamed of who I was. I invited shame into my heart. I let it burn. It told me, I'm only trying to protect your vulnerability. I thanked shame dearly and stepped into life anyway, unashamed, with shame as a lover. I had so much shame that I couldn't even see. It's such a positive mindset that I ignored everything that was going on in my body. And so here's the thing, this is 2%, this is 98%. My self-image was ashamed of being me, ashamed of stepping out, ashamed that somebody would bite my head off and tell me that who did I think I was. So this self-image that was the very core of me, which is 98%, is driving all of your results. So if you're working harder and harder and harder, you see, what I realized is that, I invested in me and I grew. and my business grew, but I'm still working for money. And so these are all the things that I realized was like, wow, this is hard work. It's hard work because I'm still in that old school of thinking. Now I'm in the school of thinking that money works for me. And if you're interested in that opportunity, reach out to me. There's a book a call. I mean, if you're scared, don't. But if you're scared, do. What the hell? What have you got to lose? Let me carry on with this poem. Once I had great sadness buried deep inside. I invited it to come out and play. I wept oceans, my tear ducts ran dry, and I found joy right there, right at the core of my sorrow. It was heartbreak that taught me how to love. You see, that's what we do. We protect ourselves, but if you protect yourself from love getting in. Face it, face the sadness. I promise you it goes away. I was teaching my clients a technique like that last night. And it goes away like that. I mean, I promise it goes away like that. Once I had anxiety, a mind that wouldn't stop, thoughts that wouldn't be silent. So I stopped trying to silence them and I dropped out of the mind and into the earth and into the mud, where I was held strong like a tree, unshakable, safe. I dealt with the call yesterday with somebody. She hasn't slept for so long. Well, not very well. She messaged me this morning and said, Sheena, I did what you said. I had my best night's sleep that I've had in a long time. Now, this girl is very courageous because she's just lost her son. And she studied thinking into results to help keep her above water. And we had a conversation about that. You see, I know where you are. It's not the circumstances. I understand your feelings and I understand how to defunk them. It's up to you whether you book a call and step in or not. I've got loads of different things going on. Perhaps a chat with me will help you. Perhaps a chat with you will help me. Who knows? Who knows? It's all a mysterious wonder. Once anger burned in the depths. I called anger into the light of myself. I felt its shocking power. I let my heart pound and my blood boil. I listened to it finally, and it screamed, respect yourself fiercely now. Speak your truth with passion. Say no when you mean no. Walk your path with courage. Let no one speak for you. Anger became an honest friend, a truthful guide, a beautiful, wild child. I have not respected myself, and I do now. I keep reminding myself, I respect me. I have my standards and I will not drop for anyone or anything. It's surprising how just the tiniest little thing you will drop for somebody else. That doesn't help the world. You just dropped your vibration. How does that help the world? How does that help the world? You tell me. How do you help the world? By being the best version and having fun. I asked God, how can I serve you today? And my answer was, have more fun. Do something silly. Do something that you've no clue whether it's going to work out, just for the pure fact of living. Once loneliness cut deep, I tried to distract and numb myself, ran to people and places and things, even pretend I was happy. But soon I could not run anymore, and I tumbled into the heart of loneliness, and I died and was reborn into the exquisite solitude and stillness that connected me to things, so I was not lonely, but alone with all life. My heart one with all other hearts. This is a lonely journey. This is a lonely journey. Because you're so used to having wine, food, people, things to fill that hole. When you decide and know that they are not filling that hole, that actually you feel even more empty, you come into that space of emptiness and it feels lonely. And I promise you then, you become one. Because that's when you realize that's where your salvation is. Another couple of bits here. Once I ran from difficult things. Now they are my advisors, my confidence, and my friends. And they've all a home in me. And they all belong and have dignity. I am sensitive, soft, fragile. My arms wrapped around my inner children. And in my sensitivity and power, in my fragility, an unshakable presence. Face everything head on. You're still here. You're still living. Face it head on. In the depths of my wounds, in what I had named darkness, I found a blazing light. That guides me now in battle. I became a warrior when I turned towards myself and started listening. The author of that poem is Jeff Foster. Thank you, Jeff, for that most amazing, amazing life light bulb moments. And I understand what light bulb moment means as well. It's something that happened in my life. And here's the thing. Are you ready just to jump in and have a conversation with me? You never know how we're going to help each other. I've got a few things up my sleeve. Maybe you've got a few things up your sleeve. Maybe we can work together. Who knows? Who knows? There's a link up there, down there. Book a call. Let's have a chat. I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day now.